Hi and welcome to Aspire to Wellbeing with Yoga. My name's Alli and today I have for you an immune boosting yoga flow practice. You might already know that yoga helps reduce stress hormones, which in turn give our immune systems a boost, but it also boosts immunity in other ways too. So in today's yoga class, I have choreographed a series of yoga poses to not only strengthen our lungs, but also to stimulate the lymphatic system, opening up particularly through the sides of the body, and also including some twisting to help detoxify the body. If you would like to have a strap close by today, it can come in handy. It's not necessary, but you might find it useful. If you don't have a strap, you can just use a belt or a scarf or anything similar. Before we begin, I'd really love you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified of all the new weekly content as it arrives. This will also help me to keep creating yoga content for you and everybody else out there. As always, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to know how you're going in the practice and if there's anything else that you would like to see me create that's related to yoga. Let's begin. Let's begin our practice in child's pose today, resting the hips over the heels, long spine and reaching the arms forward. If you can, rest the forehead onto the earth, and if it doesn't touch, bring your hands underneath, either stacked or making two fists, so that your forehead can actually rest and press on some stable surface. This is going to help access your parasympathetic nervous system, which is our healing nervous system, allowing our body to easily come into this healing state. Make sure the breath is strong, inhale and exhale. And then we'll use this breath as we layer on the movement, inhaling into cow pose, and as you exhale, coming into cat pose. Arching the back through your cow pose, chest and eyes lift, and rounding the spine, pressing the earth away in your cat pose. Let's just take a few more rounds of this, mobilizing the spine, feeling into our bodies, seeing how we feel today. And then from here, we're going to take some barreling cats. We just want to circle the body side to side. Don't overthink it. We'll just take a few circles, one direction, perhaps 3 or 4. And then we'll take 3 or 4 circles in the other direction. Just do what feels good here. There's no right or wrong. And then we'll take our left arm to sky and then thread it through for a little thread the needle. We'll take 3 of them in flow. Exhale to thread the needle. Inhale to lift the left arm to sky, and on the third one, we'll just hold it down here. Just make sure that the left ear is resting comfortably on the earth. The hips are stacked over the knees, and it's just a gentle twist. Just starting to stimulate the organs of detoxification. On the inhale, bring the left arm up towards the sky, down towards the earth, and then we'll do the same on the right. Right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, thread the arm underneath. Keep the movement flowing through the shapes, the breath flowing through. Keep the breath flowing as we take the various shapes, various poses. And on the third one, we'll just hold it. Starting with some spinal mobilization to increase the circulation of the cerebral fluid. And then coming through all fours, tuck the toes under. We'll come into our first downward facing dog. Just take a few moments to pedal out the heels, take some intuitive movement, bending and straightening the knees. Then stack the feet over to the right side of the mat, bending the right knee, bringing the left heel to the earth. So feeling a beautiful stretch down the left side of the body. Keep firmly pressing away with the hands. And then we'll take the same to the other side. So the feet stacked to the left, left knee bends, right heel reaching for the earth. Big stretch through the right side of the body. And then we'll take a quick little downward facing dog before we walk our feet all the way up to our hands. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Then as you exhale, ragdoll hang, bend the knees, bind the elbows, and take a little sway side to side. And then we'll take some circles with this elbow bind. So we'll come through the left side, pressing strongly through the feet, taking the body over to the right, bending the knees and engaging your abdominals as you fold. Just go really slowly here, just to protect your spine and really feel into this circular movement. And we'll take it to the other side, coming through the right side, leaning to the left, and circling the body. We'll take 3 big, beautiful circles here, trying to stretch the tissue open through the sides of the body. So that our breath, our nurturing, nourishing breath can flow more freely. And then you can let go of the bind, draw the belly in, and start to roll your body up 1 vertebrae at a time, reaching the arms up towards the sky. Hands heart center in Samastitihi. Sun A, take an inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Let's take a half moon to the left. So tipping the body to the left, grounding down through that right foot, coming back through center, and then big forward fold as you exhale. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, step back into plank pose, coming through the knees for the first round. Chest lands first, and then coming into your cobra pose. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Inhale, come up to your tippy toes. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, take a step to the top of the mat, halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Urdhva Hastasana, upward hands on the inhale. As you exhale, half moon to the right this time. On the inhale, reach back to center, and as you exhale, big forward fold. Lead with that heart. Take an inhale and lengthen the spine. This time, Chaturanga, knees or toes. If you're on your toes, come halfway down. Make sure the elbows are pointing back. Upward facing dog, thighs are lifted off the floor. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or float to the top of the mat, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow. Ground down, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, half moon to the left. Inhale through center, exhale, Uttanasana, follow the breath down. Take a halfway lift, inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll come into our cat pose. As you inhale, cow pose. And then tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. That's a beautiful option if you're here to just nurture your body a little bit more. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. We'll take 1 more round and you can choose whichever option you want for the vinyasa. Half moon to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. So choose your option, something that is going to support your body. Chaturanga, knees, toes, or your cat-cow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. We'll float the right leg to sky on the inhale, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, take a crossbody tiger curl, right knee to left tricep and touch. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, tiger curl through the center, step the foot between the hands, drop the back knee, coming into low crescent lunge with a little side body bend. So drop the right hand down, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Really ground down through the top of the back foot. Hug the inner thighs in energetically towards each other. And then we'll bring that right arm back up towards the sky. And as you exhale, taking half Hanumanasana, half splits pose. Here, try to keep the spine nice and long. Flex the foot. Press the heel down into the earth. Try to keep that front leg straight. And keep the breath flowing. Think about the asanas like shapes, and we're trying to make shapes with the body for our breath to flush through. Then bring the right arm towards the sky, twisted low lunge, knees or toes. Use the left rib and pull it towards the right inner thigh to compress the organs here. And then as we release, fresh blood will come into those organs, along with all the fresh nutrients. Cup the left heel towards the earth. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Keep the right knee bent, peaceful warrior. And then as you exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both legs are straight, reaching the right hand towards the floor, maybe on the shin, and the left arm overhead. If you're hypermobile, be careful not to lock that front knee out. Just keep a soft bend in the knee. We're going to circle the arm down and around. As you exhale, lower the arm. And as you inhale, lift the arm up and overhead. Then from here, taking another peaceful warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana. And then as you exhale, hands to the earth, Chaturanga Dandasana or Trianga, one-legged. Open up the heart in your back bend and find downward facing dog. Let's try that on the left side. Three-legged dog on the inhale. Cross body tiger curl, ring out the body, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, stretch the leg open with the edge of your breath. And then as you exhale, tiger curl through the center, drop the knee, low crescent lunge, Anjayanasana with the side body bend option. So reaching that left arm down, right arm up towards the sky, breathing into the right armpit where you have some of your lymph nodes located, sending your breath there. As you inhale, arm comes back to the sky. As you exhale, taking your half Hanuman, half splits pose. Noticing the sensations in your body as just the way our body is communicating with us. That it's not a bad or a good, it's just our body talking to us, letting us know where we're feeling tight, where we might need some more attention. And shift the weight forward, take the left arm up towards the sky into a twisted lunge, knees or toes. And thread the breath through the twist. Then cup the right heel down towards the earth. Windmill the arms around, Viparita Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. And then straightening that front leg with a long side body, coming into triangle pose. Reaching the arm forward to maximize, enhance that right side body stretch. Circling the arm on the exhale, inhale, arm up and over. Using the breath like a high pressure hose, drawing the prana, the life force, the vitality into the body. Through your peaceful warrior on the inhale, and as you exhale, moving through a vinyasa using any of the options that we used in the Sun A, knees instead of toes, or even taking a cat-cow, kneeling in downward facing dog. Let's float the right leg to sky for three-legged dog. Cross-body tiger curl as you exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, tiger curl, drop to the knee. Take an inhale for your low crescent lunge, and then as you exhale, side body stretch. Inhale, arm comes back up. As you exhale, half Hanumanasana. Keep flowing now, twisted low lunge on the inhale. As you exhale, cup the heel, and then inhale, reaching that right arm up and over. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, one big circle of the arm. Then coming into your Viparita Virabhadrasana and moving through your Vinyasa, your Chaturanga, your back bend of choice, and finding downward facing dog. Let's go left side, three-legged dog on the inhale. Cross-body tiger curl as you exhale and touch. Inhale, back through three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl through the center, drop the foot, drop the knee. Inhale. Exhale, side body. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, sit the hip points back. Shift your weight forward, twisted low lunge, and then make your journey all the way up. Take your time. The inhale will be on the peaceful warrior as the left arm comes over, and then as you exhale, triangle pose. Taking one big circle of the arms, and then bending into that front knee, coming through your Viparita, and then moving through your flow. Trying to keep our body in that healing state by really using a nice, steady, even breath, focusing on our breath. We'll come down to the knees, and then take Anahatasana, melting heart pose. The hips are going to be over the knees. You can have the palms flat on the earth, or if it feels okay for you, you can come up onto the fingertips. You can either rest your forehead to the earth, or if it feels okay in your neck, you can then take your chin towards the earth. Once again, trying to open up the space around the lymphatic system. And then drawing the breath into those tissues, providing the oxygen and nutrients to help support it. And then from here, let's come all the way onto our bellies for open chest stretch. Take the left arm at a 90-degree angle, leave the left ear on the earth, and then roll over to that left side. You can use your right hand by your chest to facilitate this. Really ground down through the left hand and wrap that left shoulder down your spine so you feel a really nice opening around the top of the chest, front of the shoulder. And then we'll take that same stretch onto the other side. The right arm, check that it's 90 degrees, right ear to the earth, left hand by the chest, rolling yourself over. Once again, noticing the sensations just as our body's way of communicating with us. The body is intelligent, it's always talking to us. We just need to listen to it and give it what it's asking for. Then rolling back through center, taking a little cobra pose, and then pressing all the way through all fours, tucking the toes under, finding your downward facing dog. From here, extend the right leg up towards the sky, taking a down dog scorpion, bending the right knee, opening the hips to the right side of your mat, squaring the shoulders, through three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, bring the right knee to the outside of the right hand, setting up for our pigeon pose. If you would like more sensation, move that left heel away from the hip point so the leg is more parallel to the top of the mat. And either have your knee bend if you need to, or try to roll that left hip down more. And you can come into a sleeping pigeon. From here, you've also got a choice to take a little twist. I'll leave that up to you. Listen to your body. Try to work out what it's asking for. If this is hurting your knees, it should never have any knee pain in yoga. You can lie down on your back, cross the right ankle over your left knee, and take a similar stretch here on your back without the pressure on your knees. Whichever option you are taking, be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself. If you don't have the mobility around the joints, take heart that you have more stability. And then from here, we'll make our way into Janasasana. We'll take a revolved version. This is where the strap would be handy. If you could wrap it around your left foot and then take hold of the strap with your right hand. You can bring your left arm to the inside of your left leg. It's a little bit of leverage. Here we're really trying to open up through that right side of the body. It's not really about trying to get your foot and your hand to meet and folding or closing the body over. We want to try to keep our body as side on to that left leg as we can. Breathing in all the way up to the armpits and breathing all the way down to that right hip. Moving into these shapes or these asanas in different variations so we can allow the breath and the oxygen to move around the organs and body more freely. From here, let's lose the strap and take a little twist. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand to behind. Take an inhale and lengthen the spine. As you exhale, take your twist. And then let's just roll over into downward facing dog and take that on the other side. The left leg to sky first, then bend the knee, open the hips to the left side. Keep the chest and the upper body square to the earth so the twist or the opening is coming from the pelvis. Moving back through three-legged dog. Taking your wide tiger curl, try to get the left knee more to the left side of the mat. Taking your option, whether you bend your knee or roll that right hip down, whether you take your sleeping pigeon, whether you take your twist or the option on your back. I'll leave that up to you. Just treat your body with love and compassion so that it can heal. Don't judge or criticize yourself. That's not going to help the healing process. Just a couple more breaths here in this pose. And then we'll unwind from that, roll the hips back. And take your strap if you're using one, and this time hook it over the right foot. Taking the strap with your left hand, sneaking the right hand or right arm, I should say, to the inside of your thigh, like you're trying to peek up underneath your left armpit. You can can use the strap a little more as the body surrenders and relaxes by walking the hands down the strap, keeping a nice firm grip. And don't forget to breathe. The breath is so powerful in regulating our stress hormones, our inflammation, our nervous system, and ultimately our immune system. And from here, let's take our twist over our bent knee, finding length in the spine as you inhale, moving deeper into the twist as you exhale. And then from here, we've got our wide leg forward fold, taking the feet wide, coming down into your fold, trying to get the front of the pelvis towards the earth rather than the top of the head, not being concerned with what your pose looks like. Here we are trying to open up through the groin if you can't already feel that. We have lots of lymph nodes around the groin as well. So breathe into them, give them the nourishment of your breath, circulating the nutrients into every cell of the body. And then from here, let's just swing the legs over, roll all the way down onto our back, and take Shavasana, our final resting pose. Here in Shavasana, giving our body the space to heal. We've done all the work. Now we just need to allow the body to do what it does best. Give it space in order for it to be able to bring itself back into homeostasis. I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana today, and stay as long as you want, as long as your body is asking for. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again on the mat soon.